This story is why you should never break the only rule in a hotel. A man was driving late at night through a dense forest road when a sudden thunderstorm hit. The rain became so heavy that he could barely see the road ahead, lightning flashing across the sky every few seconds. Realizing it was too dangerous to continue, he slowed down and eventually spotted a small, old hotel tucked between the trees. The place looked abandoned, but the lights inside were still on. He went in and rang the bell at the front desk until a sleepy receptionist finally appeared. The receptionist gave him a room for the night but said there was one strict rule: under no circumstances should he open the door or look through the keyhole of the room next door. The man thought it was a strange request, but he was too tired to argue and went to his room. Hours later, the storm was still raging outside, and curiosity began to eat at him. Why would someone forbid him from even looking through a keyhole? After tossing and turning for a while, he quietly stepped into the hallway and leaned down to peek through the keyhole of the neighboring room. All he could see was a faint red color, like a dull red wall or fabric pressed against the door. Confused and a little disappointed, he went back to his room and eventually fell asleep. The next morning before leaving, he asked the receptionist about the strange rule and told him what he had seen through the keyhole. The receptionist sighed and said that years ago a woman had stayed in that room. She was deeply lonely and felt ignored by everyone around her. One night, in despair, she took her own life there. Since then, strange things have happened in that room. When the man mentioned seeing the faint red color, the receptionist looked at him for a moment and quietly said, "You didn't see a red wall." The man frowned and asked what he meant. The receptionist replied, "That woman, her eyes are completely red. And if you saw red through the keyhole, it means she was standing on the other side, looking right back at you."